What it do, what it do? I'm back. I gave y'all a week, man. I tried to wait. I said I was gonna give y'all a week because I didn't want to give no spoilers, none at all. But if you have not seen it by now, Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, one of the best movies you're ever gonna see. I I'm always gonna give credit where credit is due. Ryan Coogler, you have done it again. You are definitely one of my favorite directors. Your movies have such an impact on the culture, the community, and the world. Um, I was just talking about this movie to someone earlier, and we were discussing the aspects of this movie and how it's so many different things that you can learn and see in this movie. Um, oh man, where do I begin? Man, 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 the acting, remarkable. You really can't get much better acting. Yeah, I mean, everybody in this movie is on point with what they're doing. They're making sure that they're like the action scenes. Oh my god! In the first movie, I was in love with Shuri. Uh, she is what every young black man should want in a woman: smart, educated, beautiful, fierce. She's the same in the second. It's the same. And yes, she becomes the queen. Queen Shuri. And this motherfucker, you do your goddamn thing. I love it, man. This movie was a lot about woman empowerment. This whole movie is very deeply based on women empowerment. Uh, I very much dig that about the movie and how Ryan Coogler pushed the empowerment of these women, made sure that he showed them in roles of power and in charge. Excuse me, sorry, but yeah, she definitely did her thing in this movie as well. But of course, you gotta still love Nakia. Oh my God, Nakia is so fine. Shh. Woo. Yeah, yeah. I love you, you queen, queen. I will come to Wakanda for you. But anyway, yeah, it was a very beautifully casted movie. Very beautiful women, and their spirits. And when I say beautiful, I definitely am not talking about what you see, the beautiful in the face, but the spirit of these women, the skill sets that they bring to this movie, and just to open it up, like you have to love that. Like that's one thing I had to touch on first was the woman empowerment that was definitely showcased in this movie. Everybody did their thing. I loved it, loved it, loved it. Um, man, the connection to, do you want to call this Atlantis? Is this supposed to be Atlantis? This lost city? I would have in my um ventures or whatever you want to call it, throughout it, I would say this is Atlantis. This is definitely like a story of Atlantis, an underwater lost city, of technology and it's inspiration. I love it. I love it. Um, the fight between Atlantis and Wakanda, that is something that I want to touch on in another review, another topic. Definitely, we're gonna get all the way into this because it goes into a whole lot more. I mean, like it's always been about somebody trying to steal the resources, and you know, two nations put against each other. but when they can see how much stronger they can be when they're together. But it's how they put these nations and these cultures against each other. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about this on another episode. So be tuning in for this. Definitely look at it. Man, Mbaka. Ooh, my boy Winston Duke. I will watch anything Winston Duke is in. He has since the first my first introduction to Winston Duke was Black Panther 1, and he did his thing in that. Like it's a lot that I want to say because I think that Winston Duke should have a little bit higher role in Black Panther. Like he at the top where he is now, but Mbaka is the real boss, man. Like Mbaka come through there busting them heads. That's just a real one right there, man. Straight up. But like I said, I like watching Mr. Winston Duke in anything he plays, and I'm looking to see more movies with him. Us was definitely a good one of a good movie with that he played in. If you have not seen that, go check it out. Man, these directors and these actors are bringing out like a whole different showcase of credibility. You know how I get lost with words sometimes, especially when it comes to excitement and talking about good things, and I just have to give these actors the respect and their flowers where they're due because, man, this was a great movie. I went to see it the day it came out, and like I said, I waited to give this review. I've been waiting because I didn't want to spoil anything. I probably should have went ahead and did it that day when it was super fresh. But I was still so excited about the movie. I forgot to take pictures inside the movie. I wanted to see everything. The ending, of course, you always got to watch the second ending. When you see that, I knew that was coming though. I knew that was coming. I ain't gonna tell you what it is if you ain't seen, but I knew that was coming. Like you just gotta read shit, and it was just making too much sense. But the timing was off. Now you gotta listen to what the Queen said, how long she been gone in the beginning. And now I pay attention to her a lot, but I knew that was coming. I knew it. I knew that. I loved it. I loved it. I can't wait to see Black Panther 3. I pretty much think I have an idea where it is going, but I can be wrong. Because I thought I had a idea where this one might have went. Like I knew Killmonger was gonna show back up, but I thought that he was actually gonna show up alive. When he died in the first Black Panther, I didn't think that they were really gonna have him die. Even though he did destroy all the herbs and everything, and that kind of did slip my mind at the time. I thought that they were gonna have him imprisoned, and he was gonna, come to a better conscience over and take over and help, something like that. That's where I thought the movie was going. But to have him come back as the ancestor that she sees, and to want to strike that revenge, and ooh, nasty. That I like it. I love that twist. Jesus, it's nothing bad I can ever say about these movies. I try to find things that I don't like just to point them out so people can be like, oh, okay, I can. One, okay, you can say I'm biased. I'm a Marvel fan. I'm a Ryan Coogler fan. But just because I'm a fan of something or someone doesn't mean I'm gonna like everything that they do. Marvel has done things that I'd be like, what are you doing? It's happened. Black Panther's not one of those. Wakanda Forever is definitely not one of those. Ryan Coogler, with his directing skills, continue to amaze me. I'm constantly inspired by this young man, the things that he does, and how he brings them together. I'm yet to work on a set with Ryan Coogler, so I have not been personally, but I have heard things where everyone on this set feels that love, and it's just a positive vibe. Um, and that's a great thing because working on sets, everything trickles down from the top. If you have a great vibe at the top, no matter what's going on, it's going to trickle down. That whole team is going to be feeling good. That set's going to run good. Everybody's going to be on point. Bad vibes from the top, they trickle down as well, and everybody don't want to be there. They just there for the money. When you're just there for the money, especially on these movies, sometimes it doesn't show. I'm not going to say that, but to me, as a filmmaker, I feel like we're in this because it's what we love. So we shouldn't just be in it just for the money. We should be there making something we love, getting creative, and finding a way to get it done the right way. But that's just me, my opinion. Like I said, I don't have anything bad to say about this movie. The Namor, the actor that played Namor, I think his name was. In fact, let me check. I'm looking over right now. It's the only one I'm looking at to keep some notes. Tanash Haruta. I hope I said it right. I probably didn't. Comment below. Let me know how to say that name right. Leave me some messages. Anything. We'll get it right. Amazing actor. Amazing actor. He puts you in 3 to 5 different emotions, and you felt his pain, you felt his joy, you felt his revenge. You could feel it all. His character is probably the most powerful character in this film. It comes from a point of understanding and so much more, but he's a superhero villain, and a lot of people not gonna understand that. But yes, Namor, he's not just a villain in this movie. He's also the hero. And when you have a hero that's also your villain, it blurs those lines because the fight becomes, what are you fighting for? And when you look at what a person is fighting for, you're not a villain. You have a cause. and I think that's what Ryan Coogler brought out in this is sometimes the so-called villain, the antagonist, is not so much a villain as a defender of their cause as well. And in this, I think Namor was definitely a defender of his cause, as well as Wakanda and the nation of Wakanda. Two defenders of their cause put up against each other for an unlikely but likely source. You gotta watch the movie to know what the hell I'm talking about. That's all I can say about that one. But yeah, great acting, great directing. The special effects, I always love the special effects. So many credits, I can't even go down to see who did the special effects right now. But got to give a shout out to Sarah Finn. She did the casting. Thank you, Miss Sarah Finn, for doing such a great job on that casting. Definitely. The editors, Michael P. Shaver, is that how you say it? Michael P. Shaver, Kelly Dixon, and Jennifer Lane. Great job. I gotta give a shout out to the art department. Marley Arnold Fernando Carrion, Jason Clark, Cameron Beasley, and Jesse Rosenthal. All right. So, I gotta get it's about film, man. We do this for real. This is what we love to do. So let me move this mic a little. We getting a lot of extra shadows now, so we're gonna switch them up. Hopefully we still get some, but those shadows are starting to kill me in there. But yeah, this is what we love to do. Definitely. If you have not went to see this movie, go see it. Let me know when you go see it, what you feel about it. I want to talk more. I wanted to leave this review kind of basic and plain, so we can have more to talk about. I didn't want to put too much on the table for myself. I would rather have a guest come on with me as well, and we talk about some things. But if I tell you everything, then we ain't gonna have nothing to talk about later. But yeah, oh man, I hate that we gotta wait another 3-4 years for the next one. It's probably gonna be longer than that. But yeah, you can hear the sadness in my voice as I talk about it. The movie's great. Go see it. Go see it. I'm about to go see it again. This is definitely a movie I'm going to see 2 or 3 times. Show the support. I don't care if you watch it on bootleg. After you watch it on bootleg, go to the movies and see it again. You're not going to get the experience. I seen the movie in D-Box. This was my first time experiencing a D-Box movie, which I like the experience. I was so into the movie, and sometimes I forgot it because the seats were moving around, moving and stuff. It was relaxing, but I felt like I think it might have been the movie theater I went to. So, like I said, it was nothing against the movie. I feel like the whole movie theater should have been done like that. Because we doing all that, when that water was splashing, we supposed to be getting splashes of water and everything. And the seats that in this D-Box theater, they weren't really comfortable. We was trying to get stuck up the whole time and just, posture and fucked up and shit. But the movie was good. But the seats weren't very comfortable, and I'm used to a little bit more luxury seats in the movies. You can call me bougie, but man, it's this place called a tavern, and you go to the seat, they kick back, you see big table in front of you, they bringing you your food out, your drinks, they serving you your alcohol. I like that. I like that, but that has nothing to do with the movie. Just at the movie theater. The movie was great. I ain't gonna lie, if I would have got served some alcohol in the movie, I probably would have been turned up too much looking at the back, man. Stop the crying! Shit! Hey, it's a very emotional movie too, man. I bet you shared some tears in there. It was a couple times we looked over. You crying over them? No, man. What you talking about? I got jalapenos in my nachos. Nigga, you ain't got no nachos. I did. It's jalapeno. Black Panther. What you say now? That's jalapeno. We caught you crying. I caught you a couple times. Talking about popcorn in your throat. Nigga, there ain't no popcorn. Popcorn ain't even spicy. What you fuck you crying for? Nigga, don't lie. You were crying too. I know you were. A lot of folk was crying. I might have even shed a tear or 2, or 3 or 4. Or 5 or 6. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's a might have, a woulda, coulda, woulda, better been one of them. But it's a great movie. It deserves a tear. It deserves to shed a tear. Since we're talking about the sheds of tears, they definitely did a tribute. So you get your little moment of silence, heartbreak for that. But yes, Chadwick Boseman did get a tribute in this movie to his passing. Such a remarkable actor. Once again, amazing for him to have fought his battle in private. Was something also amazing. It takes a very strong person to do that. To go through what he had to go through, and Unfortunately, we had to lose such an amazing actor at such a great time in his career, such a young actor. Um, they did an amazing tribute in this movie. We should talk about tributes. I I love the tribute that they gave him. I don't think they could have done it too much better. Or I mean, depends on anybody's review. We have seen other tributes in movies and everything after people have died. My personally, I think Paul Walker has the best tribute ever. I don't know what it is about the end of that Fast and Furious movie and how it goes, or maybe it was just that situation. I don't know, but I think that was just the best tribute ever. That's my opinion, but it does not take away from this Chadwick Boseman tribute that they gave in this movie. Completely incredible. Thank you for this tribute. Thank Chadwick Boseman for all the great movies that he did and his contribute to film, to the real world is what I call it, and everything that we do. I wish we would have had a lot more of his contributions. I selfishly to say, that's definitely a selfish thing to say. I just wish he was still here to make more movies. He was such a great actor, and I really liked watching his art. So yeah, that's a selfish thing for me to say. Like, I can't bring anybody back. I don't have the Infinity Stones to snap that finger. You know, I wish I did, but yeah, I don't know. Yes, I wish he was here. I would like to have seen more of his work. Definitely looking to see Black Panther 3. How we're gonna bring it, and all these great, amazing actors, how they're gonna come back. Yeah, this movie was so great. It's so much more we can talk about. The female Iron Man, she has to come back in a way too. Her suit was dope as fuck. So you know they're not just gonna let that go. They building something, because technically, I think they just what they hit on, because they have not touched on who's the new Iron Man. Dun 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 dun. And with this woman empowerment movement going on, all of these women getting their credits, I love it. That might be the new Iron Man. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Who do y'all think is going to be the new Iron Man? What do y'all think this new Iron Man is going to go? What's going to be the next Marvel movie? What is our next superhero? Is it going to be a complete new superhero that we have not heard about? Something that we already know? What's going to be the next show? Because usually it's a show after the movies that takes us to the next movie. What show are we about to get, Marvel? What are you preparing us for? When is X-Men coming out? I need to know. These questions need to be answered. But yeah, man, everybody tune in and below, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what y'all think about Wakanda Forever. Y'all waiting for the next one? Was it too much? Did you not like it? I don't know. But your opinion is your opinion. Everybody has the right ones. Like what they say, opinions like an asshole. Everybody got one. I don't give a shit. But yeah, y'all get at me. Let me know, man. Have a great day. Check out my next review. Silver review. I think I'm gonna review Black Adam next. Black Adam. Black Panther. Black Adam. Did they compare? We gonna check that out, man. I think that might be my next review. Y'all tell me what y'all want me to review, or what else I should have talked about, and tell me what else we should talk about when we come back to this Wakanda interview, and whoever I interview about this Wakanda shit. Yeah, Wakanda forever, and we out.